Home services have some of the worst payment timelines of any industry. The average days sales outstanding, which is a fancy term for how long it takes for you to get paid, is up to 83 days. That's compared to retail suppliers at 30 days or other professional services at 45 days. Why is it so bad? The reason is the process is broken from the start. You finish a job, then you go back to the office, or you sit in a truck and manually create an invoice. Maybe you email it, maybe you mail it. Either way, it's already been a few days since completion. Then the customer receives it. Then they put it in a pile. Then they forget about it. Then you follow up a week later. Then they say they take care of it. Another week goes by. You follow up again, starting to feel uncomfortable because you're essentially asking for money that you've already earned. They write a check. They mail it. You receive it more days later. You drive to the bank to deposit it on the day that you go and do your deposits. Every step there added time. And the whole thing requires your active effort to push it forward. Here's what makes it worse. 54% of payment delays happen because the customer is waiting on payment themselves. 26% are due to disputes over work quality. So that's 80%. 23 more percent are because the invoice went missing. There's clearly some overlap here between the categories, but that's pretty much all the invoices are captured in those three categories. And these aren't customers that are trying to screw you. They're just operating in a system that has too much friction. Most maintenance professionals focus on the obvious cost, not having cash. The hidden costs are actually much bigger. First, you're extending credit without charging for it. When you complete work and wait 90 days to get paid, you're essentially giving a free interest-free loan to every customer. If you're doing $20,000 a month in revenue times 3 months means you have a $60,000 receivable sitting in unpaid invoices at any given time. That's 60 grand you could use to grow, but you can't because it's trapped. Second, you're limiting your capacity. Over 80% of contractors say cash flow issues prevent them from taking on larger jobs. You've got the skills, you took the time to put together the crew, but you can't buy the materials for the next project because you're waiting to get paid for the last 3. Third, you're wasting time that should go to revenue generation. 1 in 3 maintenance professionals say that they spend a moderate to a substantial amount of time chasing payments. Moderate to substantial. That's time that's not on job sites. That's time that's not spent prospecting and marketing. That's time that you're not doing anything that moves the growth of the business forward. And the hardest one to talk about, fourth, is the demoralization that comes here. You did great work. The customer is happy. You're sitting here feeling like you have to beg for money that you earned weeks ago. It can change how you feel about your business. So here's what contractors that get paid quickly do differently. I want to walk you through what happens when you fix this process. It starts when the job completes. Your crew marks it finished in the system, and an invoice is automatically generated, sent directly to the customer within minutes. Not hours, not days, minutes. That invoice includes a link to pay online, credit card, ACH transfer, whatever works for them. They can even pay immediately from their phone while your truck is still in the driveway. Here's what the data shows. Contractors who accept online payments get paid up to twice as fast as those who don't because you've removed all the friction. The customer doesn't need to find anything in their checkbook, mail anything, make a special trip. They click pay, it's done. But it goes deeper than just the payment speed. When invoicing is automatic, it goes out consistently. There's no delay because you got busy. There's no forgotten invoices. There's no missing documentation. Systematic instead of being dependent on remembering. Customers appreciate this too. They don't want to wait for an invoice. They want to close the loop and move on. And when you make it easy, they pay faster. That means teams getting paid in 7 to 14 days on average, certainly under 30.